Hey guys, Laura Williams here from Girls Gone Sporty, and I am back with another review. This review is for the DBelt. What is the DBelt? This is the DBelt. I'm doing my best Vanna White here. Yeah, so modeling this nice little belt, it attaches over your clothes, over your pants, over your tops if you want it to. I'm going to show you how it works. So there is just Velcro on one edge, so you can come take it right off like that. You just Velcro it back on. Because it's Velcro, obviously you can situate it where you want it in terms of fit. And it's got a nice wide piece of Velcro. So if you need it looser, you can make it looser. If you need it tighter, you can pull it past and make it tighter. So it does actually, if you're in the process of weight gain or weight loss, you can actually make it work for you. So I'm actually I fit this kind of perfectly, so it's like the Velcro's exactly aligned on my body. But one of the nice things is that it has two separate pockets that are zippered pockets, so you can fit lots of stuff in it. There are other things on the market like this. So one of the things that makes this a little different than, say, some of the packs that you strap on and tighten up is that you know, it's actually kind of a spandexy material, so you can get it real tight and close to your body, and then it stays put pretty well. Some of those other things that you clasp and tighten up, they tend to bounce around more. I've tried a bunch of different things, and that's been my experience at least, is that there's more bounce. The other thing is that the pieces that are made that are more like this, that are the very close fit, kind of stretchy, wide band type things, they tend to have a single pocket where you can slip things in, and then you've got a pocket that kind of fits all the way around, so you can stuff it full with stuff, but it's all in one pocket. That's nice in one sense, but it's also a downside because it's harder to find stuff and dig it out, right? So the fact that this has two separate pockets is actually a really nice feature. So in one pocket, you can see right here, I have a Starbucks card, a credit card, some money, and actually a house key as well. So got the key, can slip all of those right in there, zippered up. I've got it close to my body and safe. The other pocket, and that's the one that I want to talk about a little bit more, because there are a couple things that are really cool about it, but there are a couple things that I've had a kind of rocky experience with. So first of all, it's designed to hold your phone or maybe some sort of an MP3 player, an iPod, that kind of thing. It's got a nice actual little thing where you string your headphones through if you've got headphones that are actually on a cord. So you can actually string headphones through this, which is a nice feature if you're wearing headphones. That is also one that's not seen on other similar products like this. You don't have the nice headphone feature. But one of the things I will say, I own an HTC One. So it's a bigger phone, it's an Android phone, and it was really hard with the case that I have my phone in already. Really hard to fit it into this pocket. I was finally able to get it, obviously, but because the phone just barely fit in there, the actual connection for the headphones can't actually be zipped up within the pocket. So I can connect the headphones and zip the zipper up to where the headphone connection is, but I can't actually close it down within the pocket. If you have a smaller phone, presumably an iPhone, it would fit much easier. That was just kind of my experience. And I did actually take out, so I'll pull the headphone string through right here, and I'm going to drop that on the ground. I did actually take my phone out of its case just to test and see. See, it's really hard to get this out of here. I did take my phone out of its case to see if it would be easier to fit the phone without the case, and it was still a little bit of a struggle. It's still a little tight, but it was easier. So if you do have your phone, particularly in kind of a large heavy-duty case like mine, you might have a harder time fitting it into the pocket, but like I said, I was able to make it work. In terms of performance, so I've worn it while doing some burpees, so jumping around. I've worn it while running. I've worn it, while walking around. Presumably, I mean, here I work out at home, but if you were in a gym environment and you're walking from station to station, it really stays put really nicely. One of the things I wanted to make sure about, because I've had the bad experience in the past where you're running while wearing a fanny pack type thing, and it keeps bouncing and really being irritating and twisting. I've had all sorts of problems with fanny packs that way. This one stayed put really nicely for me. It didn't move, it didn't bounce. I wasn't going super fast, but for me, it worked really nicely. When you do plyometric type movement, so you are doing those burpees, you are doing those box jumps, it does move around more then. And anytime you're going to be doing a lot of bending, just because you're actually getting your hips into things, particularly if you're doing movements where you're bending, tapping, moving in multiple planes of motion at fast speed, plyometrics, it's probably going to move around more for those types of exercises. It's really easy to just pull down. I mean, I'm thinking in a gym environment, you do some box jumps, you can adjust it pretty easy. The situation where it was most concerning for me was actually on those runs, where you're doing a sustained exercise for a period of time and you want it to stay put and not keep bothering you, and it stayed put for that. So does move around a little for those plyometric exercises, but if you're in a gym environment, it's probably not that big of a deal. Overall, I like the belt a lot. I think it's pretty cool. I wish it came in more colors. It comes in your basic black. So you can strap it on to anything you're wearing. You just add it on, and they're calling it the fashion and fitness accessory. So maybe one of these days they'll get some more colors too and really give it that fashion pop. But for now, it works really nicely. It's a good addition. It costs $40. It's called the DBelt. You can just search DBelt and it'll pop right up. Go to our website, girlsgonesporty.com. We will be publishing a Gear Girls review to go along with this piece. So it won't just be me reviewing it. It's going to be 4 other women who are also reviewing it and sharing their experiences with it. So it's really valuable for you as the customer, the potential customer, to check that out and see what other women's experiences were. I'm one woman, I have my experience, but you really need to figure out what other people have to say about the product. My experience has been good, but definitely check out girlsgonesporty.com as well to see that Gear Girls review. Always be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you back soon for another review.